So bunker shots can be a real struggle for a lot of golfers. Getting out of them very difficult, but I've got a simple practice drill that could completely transform how you play these and become much more consistent. So bunker shots are hard. It's the ability to stand there and control your low point of your swing is key to hitting a decent shot. So what do we mean when we say low point? So we know, put that down there, we know that the club wants to hit before the ball, and we've got to get that club coming in correctly. So the low point, if this is the swing arc, okay, this signifies the swing arc, we know that we don't want it coming in too far behind, because if you hit if the club bottoms out there, that you're going to hit fat, heavy, have no control, and the ball's not going to come out very well. And we know that if we put the ball too far, or the low point of the swing in front of the ball, that you're going to have issues, that the ball's going to come out low, chasey, and not be under control. So we want the low point to be a couple of inches before the ball and a couple of inches after, making sure that you collect the ball to hit the best result. So stand here in the bunker. So I've got my 58-degree wedge. Now it's not a case of you have to hit a 56 or whatever it is that, you know, wedge that you want to play. You can play variations on it. So using the 58, because I want to get this up in the air quite quickly to land it softer on the green, because this particular bunker's a little bit deeper than the greens. We need to get a little bit of elevation on the shot to stand any chance of control. Now what I like to get clients to do when they're working on this is rhythm. Okay, so rhythm is the most important thing when you're playing bunker shots. What I mean. So I like to get people to work on rhythm and setup. Okay, so what does the setup look like? So the ball position needs to be further forward, and I like to get people to stand there ever so slightly open to the ball, but the setup so that the heel of the club looks like it's pointing at your foot. So set up there and effectively draw a line back to the foot there. So that means as long as the club face is pointing at the target, that's where the ball's going to go. The heel of the club's pointing towards my left foot, and as I swing along the line of my feet. Now to get the rhythm is to stand there and say, right, so there's my ball, take a couple of practice swings and try and think, right, nice and rhythmical, not digging the club, trying to get 2 or 3 swings just before the ball. And this is a practice thing, you can't do it on the course obviously, but a couple of swings. You're looking to make contact with the sand a couple of inches before the ball. Focus on a couple of inches before the ball, step in, a couple of inches before the ball, step in. Get the rhythm going and get the ball coming out like that, nice and high and soft. You can see that rolls up to a couple of feet. Working on rhythm and setup. Most important thing when you're hitting the bunker shots, making sure that you're controlling that low point, making sure that you're making a nice consistent swing. Don't be frightened of them. Just keep the tempo of the swing nice and smooth, and make sure that you take plenty of sand, just like that. You know, the most common question that I get asked when I'm coaching is, when you say to a client, what do you want to work on? And it's always consistency. That's the most important thing. But there's a real common fault that a lot of people have with their head position that I often get people to work on. If you want to learn about that, make sure that you watch that video.